How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Q&A video that I said I was going to do. I got some questions for me. Technically, the questions are for me, and I'm giving you the answer. That's kind of how this thing works. If I don't get to a question that you're curious about, or you just thought of one right now, and it's kind of too late because the video's already up, just drop it in the comments, and I will respond as usual. But for now, let's get started with the questions that we already have. Alright, question number 1 comes from TFX, who asks, how old are you, and do you have any YouTube goals? We got a double header question here. Alright, well, first off, an easy one. How old am I? I can answer that real easy. I am 21 currently, and I will be 22 in a few months. So yeah, still in school, busy, sucks. But you do what you gotta do, right? As for the second part, do I have any YouTube goals? Well, I would say my current YouTube goals are the same goal that I've always had since I started. And that's simply to just create something memorable. Simple as that. The whole reason I started YouTube was I love playing games. I love playing games with friends. I always have tons of laughs and crazy moments, whether they be by myself or with friends, especially with friends. I mean, when you're with friends, you always have a great time. And sometimes you want to retell those stories. You're like, oh, remember that time when, or you meet another friend and you want to tell them, oh, I was playing with my buddy and then this happened. But it's just not as funny unless you can show what you were reacting to. And so YouTube and recording games allows me to do that. I can do this, post it, my friends can watch it, or I can be like, oh my gosh, I had the craziest moment, and I can go to my YouTube video and show them that it happened so they can, see it and have a good laugh. And other people enjoyed watching and they laughed as well. They comment, yo, that was a funny video. And I was like, hey, if other people are getting enjoyment out of this as well, that's a bonus. So my main goal is just to create something memorable, something to make people laugh and have a good time. Do I expect it or want it to go anywhere any further? If it does, cool. I mean, I'll take it, right? I mean, if a bunch more people say, hey, yo, this is some funny stuff, and more people tag along to watch, then the more the merrier. I'm glad a bunch of people enjoy the videos I'm making. I love doing this, but I also have other goals in mind. I want to actually make games, which I do on my free time as well. So make some games every now and then and record some games every now and then. Just as long as I'm working with games, I'm happy. So hope that answers your question. The next question comes from Jasper Culpepper, who asks, what was your first game console? GameCube, SNES, PlayStation 2, etc. And says epic vids, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. But as for my first console, it was the N64. I actually remember watching my sister play a lot. She would play and I would just sit there, and she'd normally play Mario 64. And I remember collecting stars, fighting Bowser, spinning him by his tail, throwing him into bombs, the whole thing. And I was just like, this is amazing. This is so cool. And then they'd give me a controller and not plug it in, but I think I was playing. Yeah, I remember that. That definitely was a thing. So, but then I did, play it a lot. And I had all sorts of games. I had Yoshi's Story, Kirby 64, like Crystal Shards, I believe it was, Super Smash Brothers, the original. Yeah, it was lots of fun. And then actually, to expand it a little more, my first handheld was Game Boy Pocket. I believe it was my dad's. I didn't play it much because I also had Game Boy Color at the time. And I remember I used to play Pokemon Silver, like, all the time. Yeah. Fun stuff. Thanks for the question. Alright, next question is from Llamas and Crime. He has a great channel too, by the way, if you guys want to check him out. He asks, if the world ended and you and another person were the only survivors, who would you want to survive with? Alright, now I don't know. Can I pick someone, like, fictional? Because then I'd definitely be able to survive. But let's say I couldn't pick someone fictional. The world ended. Huh. You know what? Some of my friends are gonna be like, hey, why didn't you pick me? But this is survival right here. I'd probably pick my dad because he knows what he's doing, and he's a big tough guy. So to actually be able to survive, I'd probably go with him. Sorry, everybody. Love you guys, my close friends, but probably just have to go with my dad. Big tough guy, knows what he's doing. I'd probably last longer. So I'd probably go with that. Alright, well that is all the questions I have for today. If you wanted to ask another question that I didn't get to, as always, just leave it in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And then might as well just say some other news that are upcoming, because I have a question for you guys. Just about done with Tomb Raider and Witcher 3. Like, finally, that game lasts forever. So those should be finishing up real soon, probably within next week for sure. So I'm curious what you guys want me to play next. If you want to see another story-driven game, let me know what's interesting, whether it's new or old. And if you want to see some more random indie stuff or more multiplayer craziness, let me know. I like to do, you know, just about everything, but if you guys have a preference on what you'd like to see more, I can focus in that area. So let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. So yeah, other than that, back to gaming. As always, leave a like if you did, all that good jazz, and I hope to have you guys in the next one. See ya. Oh, no, you don't! Oh, that was a nice catch.
Got it!
All that work just to hit yourself. Oh shit, bitch, run!
We're just using whatever we want?
No, we should all pick like an agreement weapon. Hey, what's up?
Hey, bye.
You dick! Kickflip! Woo! Oh! Oh! You guys, oh sweet, I'm discovering places more racing. What the heck is going on over there? Those birds were just moving up and down.